at Nightshade Tales, where nightmares hide in plain sight. Tonight, the old oak tree. The old oak tree loomed over the playground, a silent sentinel that had witnessed generations of laughter and scraped knees. Its gnarled branches formed a natural canopy, a leafy cathedral that sheltered countless games of tag and whispered secrets. But to 10-year-old Maya, the tree held a different kind of magic. It was a portal to adventure, a gateway to a world where the rules of gravity seemed to bend, and the whispers of the wind turned into stories. One sweltering summer afternoon, while the other kids splashed in the nearby fountain, Maya sought refuge under the oak. The air grew cooler as she climbed onto a low branch, its rough bark scratching her palms. She closed her eyes, letting the sun warm her face, and imagined the tree as a pirate ship sailing through a storm-tossed sky. When she opened her eyes, the familiar playground had vanished. She sat in the middle of a vast forest, the tree transformed into an ancient galleon. Excitement surged through her. This was the world she'd been waiting for. She slid down the tree, which was now a rope ladder, and stepped onto the forest floor. Lush ferns carpeted the ground, and tall trees formed a thick canopy overhead. Strange flowers in vibrant hues peeked out from under fallen logs, and tiny mushrooms dotted the landscape. Maya gasped, her heart pounding. Was this real or a figment of her imagination? She walked deeper into the woods, the air growing heavy with the scent of pine and damp earth. The trees seemed to part before her, revealing a clearing bathed in sunlight. In the center stood a majestic cottage with thatched roof and walls overgrown with ivy. Smoke curled from its chimney, promising warmth and comfort. Hesitantly, Maya approached, her hand hovering over the wooden door. As she knocked, a gentle voice called out, "Come in, child." The door swung open, revealing a cozy interior. An old woman sat by the hearth, her wrinkled face creased into a welcoming smile. "Lost are you?" she asked, her eyes twinkling. "Don't worry, dearie. You can stay here as long as you need." Relieved, Maya stepped inside. The room was filled with mismatched furniture and overflowing bookshelves. A cat dozed on a rug, its emerald eyes gleaming. As the old woman poured hot chocolate, Maya learned that the cottage was nestled within the Whispering Woods, a place where dreams and reality intertwined. "This isn't a dream," the old woman explained, her voice like rustling leaves. "It's a hidden realm. Only those who believe can find it." With a full belly and a warm heart, Maya explored the cottage and its surrounding gardens. She chased butterflies, picked ripe berries, and marveled at flowers that changed color with the sunset. Time seemed to slow, and she felt a sense of peace she'd never known. Days turned into weeks, and Maya found solace in the Whispering Woods. She played with talking animals, befriended a wise owl, and discovered a magical pond that granted wishes. Yet a part of her knew she couldn't stay forever. She'd miss her parents, her friends, her life. One evening, as the sky blazed with color, Maya sat on the cottage steps, a deep sadness settling in her chest. The old woman joined her, her gaze fixed on the horizon. "It's time for you to go, child," she said softly. "Your world needs you, too." Tears welled in Maya's eyes. "But I don't want to leave," she whispered. "Can't I stay here forever?" The old woman placed a comforting hand on Maya's shoulder. "You can always return, dearie, but you must learn that magic often lies in the ordinary. The Whispering Woods will be here when you need it, but so will your family and friends. There's magic in every place if you know where to look." Taking a deep breath, Maya nodded. She knew the old woman was right. She missed her family and the familiar sights and sounds of her own world. With one last hug, she stepped back into the forest. The trees thinned, revealing the towering oak, and below, the playground bustled with children. Relief and joy surged through her. She raced to her parents, who rushed to embrace her, their worried faces etched with relief. "Maya, where have you been?" her mother cried, hugging her tightly. "I've been searching everywhere." "Oh, my darling, I was so worried." Maya nestled in her mother's arms, savoring the warmth and familiarity. "I'm sorry, Mum, but I just wanted to play." Her dad knelt down, his eyes twinkling. "Well, you certainly know how to keep a girl guessing, don't you?" he said, ruffling her hair. "You gave us quite a scare." Shaking off the last remnants of her adventure, Maya looked back at the oak tree. She could still see it, yet none of the other kids seemed to notice it. She realized that her adventure wasn't just a figment of her imagination, but a secret tucked away in the whispers of the wind. And so the old oak tree continued to stand guard over the playground, its branches reaching out like protective arms. The children played, unaware of the magical world hidden just beyond their sight. But Maya, with a heart full of wonder, knew that the Whispering Woods would always be there for her, a sanctuary where imagination knew no bounds. You survived the Whispering Woods. But what other tales await you? Like, subscribe, and share your wondrous escapes below. Next time on Nightshade Tales, a terrifying truth hides beneath the waves. Stay safe in the shallows.